Hey, 10 improvements that could make real estate agents way more money. All right, guys, let's get into it. I love it. Hopefully, you're having an amazing day and ready to improve. Okay, now these aren't necessarily like work harder tips. They're strategic improvements that can increase your income by helping you convert more business, right? Earn more per transaction and create better client experiences. Ah, you're listening. You like these things. Okay. So the first one is create a standard client experience. I never thought about this when I was first starting. I was just, oh, I just try to get clients, try to sell them, deliver, move on to the next, get some referrals in there. But I didn't really understand this part, right, when I was first starting out. So this is what you want to do. Most agents treat every client differently. I was guilty too, right? I tried, but it wasn't like a process. So instead, you're going to build that repeatable process, right? And write down every step. This is the key thing that I have seen. When you have every single step, then it becomes a system, and then you're going to do it every single time you check that off, right? Until you've got it where it's just down cold. So here's what you do. So every one, you're going to have that welcome email or video. Every day, you're going to have weekly updates for all of your clients, right? You could pick a Thursday, you could pick a Friday, you could pick Wednesday. I don't really care, but pick a day, Saturday, whatever. Friday is generally really good, but you want to pick an update, right, for them. Okay. You want to have whatever milestones that you completed in a checklist. This is another thing. Uh, Always have a similar, I would have like a similar closing gift that you give, whatever one you work out, and you're going to have a follow-up plan for 1 year with them. Okay, so if every buyer receives a weekly Friday update, even if nothing has changed, this is the key, they're going to feel they're informed and are much more likely to refer you. So great systems create trust and referrals. So look at that way of what was one of the best experience you've ever received yourself. What made it so? Write out two or three things. Start thinking about that, the places you really like or what great experiences you have, because this is what we want to translate for them. Right? A lot of times it starts with great communication and just keeping it everything uniform the same. Then asking also for feedback. How could I have improved? What things would you have liked to see? And then ultimately, you do this over and over again, and to where every single rating, let's say, is out of five, would be 5 stars, right? Just keep going through that process and improving it to what they would like to see from you, right? Or what could you improve? What did you do great? Just refine that, and then you're going to be able to create this exceptionally great standard client experience. It's amazing. Okay, so I know we try to do it, but I want you to systematize it. Okay, number two, watch the channel every day. This is some great stuff, right? That I want, even if it's just one thing that you learn each time, you're 1% improving. I'm okay. I want you to do that. And so make sure you subscribe, like in the comments, just commit to watching. I promise that I will bring things to the table that will help you over and over, just the same way I've helped with so many successful clients. I mean, I just had one that literally just messaged me a few minutes ago. Hey, I'm at my 10 pending for the month. Okay. And sometimes she could be at 16 or 17, right? So this stuff works. Okay. Also, make sure you jump in my free coaching group. Just get in there, be active. And then when you're ready to step up, I would highly recommend you join the paid and then just reach out to me and say, Frank, what should I be doing next? And I'll help you. Okay. Number two, increase your average commission per transaction. So many agents, a lot of times, focus just on closing more deals. But we want to always look at how can we provide, right, more value. What services can I add? Should I charge a transaction fee that improves the client experience? Absolutely. So use part of your transaction fee that you could charge, right? Make sure it's okay in your state with the brokerage, of course, but it could be help on professional moving concierge, utility setup assistance, a home warranty, closing gift, digital moving guides. Clients often appreciate convenience more than just discounts, but once again, going into a much better experience. Okay, number three, become known for one thing. Yeah, you can branch that out. I'm not saying it only has to, but generalists are going to compete on what? Price. Specialists becomes the obvious choice. So could it be, just did some videos for this with the military relocation specialist? Yes, if you're in your base, I would strongly suggest if you have something that's a focus on, right? It could be luxury homes. It could be first-time buyers. It could be divorce sales. It could be probate, new construction, investment properties, right? People remember specialists, especially if you are focusing on that. It could be easier to get a foothold, right? And you will get paid more and have more people coming to you as a result. Number four, make every appointment better before it happens. I love this. So most agents show up and we hope that we're going to come out of there with success. Top agents are going to prepare. So we're going to send, right? If it's a buyer or seller guide, if it's a testimonial, we could send a video, right? On what's going to be happening during that buyer presentation or listing presentation. Okay, we can have testimonials that we've sent over, the process overview, frequently asked questions, and then hey, if you have questions to be ready, these are things we're going to go over. So here's some things to think about. By the time you arrive, what happens is, and this is why YouTube works so well, by the way, the client already feels like they know you, they know, like, trust you. Now, if we're doing that before every single buyer presentation or listing presentation, two things are going to happen. One, it's going to increase the show ratios, okay? Because now they have a sense about it. You're reinforcing what time we're going to do it. We want them to make sure if they have any questions, right, to let us know, make sure everything's good for that time. The second thing is they're more likely to go with you because we've answered a lot of the questions that they can have time to go over ahead of it, right? And we're going over that. They're feeling like they know, like, and trust us because of the things we're informing them of. Now, the agents I had did not do this stuff. They just show up or whatever, right? And a lot of times I didn't. But as I got better, I would increase this experience to make it better and better, right? That's going to give you a better chance before every appointment. And like I said, if you want to learn how to get in my paid, I will go through these things with you. It will help dramatically. Well worth it. Okay, number five, improve your follow-up speed. Okay, most agents lose because they wait, right? So make sure that you're aiming for 5 minutes or lower on an internet lead. Same day responses, right? If they're shooting out information to you or need quick answers, personalized video works really well, and immediate appointment offers. So speed communicates professionalism. Okay, get those systems in place or get your own dialed in on that. Okay, number six, this is an important one. Become a content library instead of just a content creator. Don't just make random videos. Create videos that answer questions people are searching for. So if you're looking up trends or what people are searching for, a question might be, should I buy now? Create content around that. You don't have to just make one piece. Okay, if that's coming up all the time, then I want that video more often, especially if it's doing really well, make more of the same. Okay, have different takes on it though, right? You don't have to make the exact same video, have different perspectives or adding in new material, new content. Okay, how much money do I need is another one. Top mistakes sellers make, best neighborhoods, moving to Arizona, or it could be your city or state. One helpful video can generate leads for years. So guys, if you're not doing this, start with once a week, then move to 2 week and just keep going until you're daily. Okay, promise you, change everything. Seven, improve your conversation skills. Many scripts aren't always the answer, right? Learn to ask better questions, listen longer, slow down, find the motivation, right, behind what they're doing, and handle emotions before objections. People buy from agents who understand them. And these are great things that you can role play and practice. Number eight, build multiple lead sources. I love this one. Yes, we focus on one initially, but, right, many agents rely on one. Oh, I just rely on referrals or just this particular thing, right? Okay, instead, start with, if you want, start with YouTube content. You can be building a Facebook group or post, Instagram, open houses, referrals, past clients, for sale by owners, expired listings, networking, community events, and of course, webinars. When one lead source slows down, your business doesn't. And that's a direct result, as I said, of people that I coach. They are building up each particular source to try to get them coming to them. That is what I love. I love when business comes to us. Okay. So build out these things where you can become really, really good, and then we'll get to the next one. Okay. Track your business like a CEO. I literally just made a video on tracking. So look it up, knowing your numbers. But the conversations, the appointments that you've set, how many you've held, listings taken, buyers signed, contracts written, closings, referrals, average commissions, lead sources, ROI, You know, I, of course, want at least minimum 10 real estate conversations daily. If you don't have appointments, move that to 20 or 25. Okay. But if you measure it, it will improve, right? Inspect what you expect. Number 10, invest in yourself before you invest in marketing. This is another key one. Many agents spend thousands of dollars on lead before they've improved their skills. Okay, so it could be sales training, objection handling, negotiation, public speaking, YouTube training, AI, coaching. Jump in my free, okay? Get into paid so you get accountability. And I promise you, if you're willing to work hard, you're going to improve. It doesn't have to just be with me. It can be with someone else. Find one that's a great fit for you and then really take it to the next level. But a better agent is going to convert more opportunities without needing more leads. And of course, time management, which is absolutely key and fundamental. Okay, guys, another thing you can do is jump in either my free or paid. I have a few more, two or three more bonuses that I can throw in there for you that will help. But I just want to give you 10 things that I think can help you right now, just small improvements that can increase what you're making. So if you like the content, please um, put in anything if you're going to take a chance on one thing or you're going to try out, or if there's anything of value, or if you have any tips to share, that's fine too. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Appreciate your support and following and watching the channel. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.